Welcome everyone out there. Welcome to our actually fourth podcast already, episode number 4. So this is the Dennis James Lee podcast with featuring my mother Okhui Lee, and then also with our very well-known director and partner of ours for many, many years, Mr. Young Man Kang. He's worked both in Korea and also the United States for in the entertainment industry. And we actually started our careers together. He started a long time ago, but we met up in Los Angeles back early, like late 90s or early 2000s. And
I think a late 90s.
yeah, it was such a joy working with him. I mean, he's just amazing, amazing director, amazing talent. And he's done a lot since then in terms of movies and production, film festivals and everything. So I'd like to introduce, just say hello everybody out there in Hawaii and elsewhere in the world, Young.
Sure. Okay. Thanks for having me. And then, yeah, my name is Young Man Kang, but please call me Young. That's easier. Or some people call me Director Young. Either way, or Young, doesn't matter. And I'm a filmmaker and a content creator, and also a festival director of 2 webfest, LA Webfest, and then the other one, the Hollywood series online webfest.
All right. And so I think my memory is that Young, what year did we meet? And I think it was just before we went to Haiti, yeah?
Late.
Actually, no, before that, just tell me a little bit about your history. The audience needs to know who you are, and when you came from Korea and came to the United States with dreams of becoming a filmmaker. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, sure. Late, yeah, 1998 or 9. I think around that time, I was working as a TV commercial director in K-Town. I think during that time, I met you guys for the first time. Introduction, I think his name is Justin, something like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Right. Then we are talking about some project, and yeah, a few years later, eventually, we worked few projects together. I think first one is a Soul, and the second one, the music video, Haiti project, and third one is a documentary, the Haitian Street Kid.
Yeah, I remember.
And also another music video, like K-pop, big music video. Also, we are working together, and also I think we working other some big commercial. Maybe you are working as a Korean airline commercial with me.
I think we were about to, but something, I think right after that, I think
There was I remember music video Ivy.
yeah, that was Ivy, and after that, then you
yeah,
were,
JYP, yes.
yeah. So yeah, what's interesting is like when we first met, through a mutual friend, the Innocence Abandoned, the Street Kids of Haiti, which we worked on together. Oh my God, that was quite an experience. I think at that time, Mom had introduced us together, and we had went to Haiti, and we did not know that the earthquake was going to happen. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that time when you were doing that, didn't you have a previous work that you did in Haiti? A first film?
Yes.
You had a short film, remember? You won
Yes. Yes.
Film Festival Award.
Exactly. Yeah, short film for promotional purpose to get some funding to help street kids in Haiti. So one of my friends, co-producer, filmmaker, is a Runbacks, approached me. Why don't you go to Haiti? So I thought Tahiti, like beautiful island. but eventually it's not the Tahiti, it's the Haiti. So when I arrived, I was shocked at the airport. It's just completely different feel. And then yeah, stayed few days and made a short film about street kid, and we using like a promotional. And then after that, we will expand more, develop more bigger scale, like with you guys.
Yeah.
So that's why we made a bigger scale, the project. Yeah.
I remember that. And then
that
yeah,
was a great experience.
yeah, it was a very interesting experience. And I remember you have a specific shots you wanted to do, and you were very much, introducing us to all the people that you had met throughout your journey in Haiti, from Wilner to which is a young man at the time, and many other people, that good and bad, right? Remember?
Oh God, yes, a lot of historical, like, I mean, there was a like turning point, right? I mean, changing like even our lifestyle as some kind of based upon like a faith film, right?
Yeah.
And then especially I really thankful like a church from like a Hawaii. I think the Tomiko did tremendous job, right? I mean, without funding, we cannot do anything, especially after huge earthquake, right? It's like take a lot of like even take our lives. And remember, we almost got killed, one night in the cave. And those things, and then yeah, I mean, on the background, like the Tomiko Lee with the church members, they keep supporting us.
My Korean name is Okhui.
Okhui Lee, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember young, the one thing interesting is that when the earthquake had happened, we were filming previously, for months over there. We came back, we were editing the film, and then suddenly the earthquake happens, and all these people that we cared for, the young street kids that we interviewed, we had to go back, remember? And then when you and me went back, my mom said she wanted to come too, but we told her it was basically too dangerous. So you and me went together, and then as we got off the plane, the most horrible thing happened. As we rode the bus all the way from what was that?
You lost your bag.
Yeah,
right?
somebody stole it.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep, exactly. The reason I really want to get the shot, because like outside the bus, in the bus station, the Wilner actually, they are waiting for us. I really want to get a shot, the way we meet, right? And then I didn't care about my baggage. Actually, my baggage inside, very important, like there's a computer, my notebook, also a hard drive. And then, I never expected like somebody took it, that bag, right?
Yeah.
And then finally we got that shot, beautiful shot, like, like you met and shake hand with the Wilner. Then I realized, oh my God, I have to pick up the bag. Then
Excuse me,
I lost.
Remember how you met the Wheeler from the beginning?
Yeah.
Because of how you started with the first the documentary, and also how we got involved. Then we had Global Kids Now at the time, the Haiti Kids, Global Kids Now charity, now Cornerstone Charity. We changed it so many times the name. So
yeah.
the Wheeler was 7 years old, right? At the time you met.
Yes, I met him first time, like he was like a little kid. He doesn't speak any English at all. And then he just
after
like
all that, going through all for many years after disappointment followed, because there's a lot of predators.
Oh, a lot of predators.
Right. But we don't want to say too much further for the private, but young kids got molested.
Oh yeah.
By adults.
Yeah.
yeah.
He didn't finish the story about the bag.
And then I have to lost bag, like, cause like we are really worried, right? What about the footage? so far you've taken? I mean, luckily I download this, like footage, other computer, but it was okay, but still like kind of like the damage to us. So remember next day, like we was at the radio station, like a national radio station. I talk about like I beg to the people, right, audience, please bring the back, computer we really need because we are here to helping you guys for the kids. So, but a lot of phone calls, remember, like maybe 50 phone calls, and then all of them they are live. They say like, "Oh, I have a bag. Please bring money first. Then we're gonna give you back." But eventually, all the liars phone calls.
Yeah. So but then what happened was now getting to Wilner, he was the one that greeted us at the bus station, remember? And I didn't know how we got in touch with him, but because all the lines were down, the whole system, the telephones were not working, but somehow we got in touch with one of the other street kids who got in touch with Wilner, and we didn't know if he was going to show up, and he showed up.
Yeah.
Whether you just guys jump story too far, because in the beginning our intention was to help orphanage and also street kids, but street kids later we find out the street kids actually half the probably street kids, but half of other one they have a parents, ex-parents sending them on the street begging the money. They can, we are foreigners who are soft heart.
Yeah. So they should watch the movie.
They should watch Innocence Abandoned. But it's kind of, we learn a lot, right? So we are blinded by many other things, and we learn quickly. And these kids is just most parents who wasn't ideal parents, they send the kids to street.
That's true.
Yeah, that was happen.
Yeah.
But Hawaii people really helped a lot of churches back up for many years.
The street kids, yeah.
So really, now my first priority, they gotta go school. So I used to send the money for the schooling. But Emmanuel and the real main, two kids, and they were kind of young adult already. I sent the money for school, but these kids went to the school, in front of school, they take a picture. That's all they did. We find out much later. It's kind of you're dealing with so many different,
So in other words, she's saying that, we gave them the money to get an education at a school, and we needed proof that, either through a teacher or through grades or something, that they spent the money correctly. But all they did was take picture in front of the school. That it's us. And they didn't even apply. They used the money for something else. Probably for food.
Yeah.
We faced like all kinds of people, even the kids. I mean, like for 12 years, right? I think 6 times a visit for 12 years, and even the kids, they are growing, right? So we like documenting, they are grow. Even now they are like big, all the kids. But still, like the Okhui still contact them, right? That was amazing. It's like, wow.
We could definitely talk about Haiti for a long time, but one of the things that my mother and I talked about is the Hollywood wave. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct, but how Korean filmmakers, and you yourself being a Korean American filmmaker, us also, at that early time, even before K-pop was famous, K-dramas were famous, we were all working together, trying to do projects together, right? Can you tell us, how did Hollywood Korean wave come about?
I was like independent filmmaker, like early 2000, like produce, direct a few the feature film. Then around that time, slowly the K-pop, the wave, also K films and TV drama. Then also some co-productions going on. So slowly like expand to the global. Then since then, like become very popular. I mean, so now everybody knows and what's the K-pop and then Korean cinema. And yeah, I mean, we are very like beneficial, working with that project.
Pioneer.
Yeah, in our time.
Our
Didn't the
time.
government get involved too?
Yeah, government, yeah, of course, like some cultural ministry department, every year they have some budget and they choose through through judges and choose a few project and then actually they financed. But mostly, I mean, that's like a small portion, but mostly like three kinds of the production, like of course, big production company. And second was some management, the company they produce as well. Then like the private, there's a lot of private and also from company, which means like branded.
Oh, I see.
The branded contents very popular in Korea, especially through online. And then because 2023, the first branded web drama is called from insurance company, then Samsung. Since then, a lot of branded contents. So
So yeah, so we really like your story. I mean, can we know a little bit about you? I mean, not a little bit, but we want to know more about you and what you've been up to, and as a director, as a filmmaker, now as a festival, leader, amongst there's so many things that we hear about webtoons now. These were things that you were talking to us many years ago that would be very popular. Now webtoons are huge. So can you know a little bit about you and who you are and what you like to do in the now and in the future?
yeah, sure. I remember like I was back in Korea and then LA, and I did like 4D project, like Hyundai Car, Corporation. And after that, I came back to LA and I discovered the LA Web Fest.
Oh.
It's completely like new to me. And then I changed my way of filmmaking from traditional into web, so new way filmmaking. Also at the same time, I launched the Korean Web Fest in Seoul, 2015, and I run the festival several years, 8 years. Then once I became a festival director at LA Web Fest, I quit in Korean side and like now I move in LA. But at the same time, I keep creating like most of the series and web contents. So because through WebFest, I developed like networks and many contact points, like filmmaker, producers, also actors. So I'm able to create many project through network. So that's why I'm keep doing last for 2 years and Prayer International series. I shot so far 14 episodes. So I'm gonna make another 3 or 4 more episodes the rest of the years. That's my goal. And yeah, at the same time, I keep like promote my WebFest, LA WebFest, also very global event, and many independent filmmakers and content creator to join and coming from all over the world. So we are very helping promote those independent filmmakers. then through them, actually, we build up a network globally. So we kind of helping each other, right? We do like some co-production deal. And yeah, actually, we promote each other through these the events.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Can you tell me about how any independent filmmaker makers out there, how they can submit and what a cost and
To Hertz Film Festival.
procedure?
Yeah.
Sure,
You-
sure, sure. Film festival. Okay, first of all, the LA Web Fest. Right now, actually open submissions. It's only submission. I think like $50 for the summit for this project, and mostly web series, like long form, also short form as well. You can submit. Also, you can submit the docu-series and also short films as well, and then pilot, and all kind of different genre film. For example, thriller, action, like sci-fi, even animations, some kind of trailer, music video. Yeah, we have a very variety of the categories. And then once a year we do the big event. Early first week of May, we do the event in Hollywood. So yeah, so we are expecting for next year, 2025. And then I have another web fest that was a completely online version. So some filmmaker who missed the chance to submit their work to LA Web Fest, or they want more award or more maybe nomination credit. Actually, they submit to the other online version, Web Fest Hollywood series. That one like online Web Fest, but we give out more awards, more like promote them after like award winners interview, and we upload, we promote for them. So maybe some beginner or some like any project, even you can shoot with a smartphone, or any project welcome. Also, even we are accepting even AI project, anything. It's like we welcome to get the submission through the Hollywood series online event. That one take place through online mid of December of this year. So we are also taking submission. That one, yes.
Wow, that's great. That's a wonderful opportunity. Just for the audience out there, we're talking with director Young Man Kang, who is a prolific filmmaker who has been doing this for many years, from big to small projects. And he knows everything about filmmaking and entertainment, especially dealing with Korea, US, and international markets, because young people, filmmakers want an outlet. They want to be able to have their project shown. And so Young is providing this opportunity through the film for this festival that's especially designed as a web festival. And so Young has been doing this for some time right now. And so we were glad to actually be working with him a few months ago when he came to Hawaii, and he actually shot a whole video on his smartphone, and it looks fantastic. It was amazing, and he has a
It's a
series that he's
music
doing.
video,
Yeah, he's doing a series too, and so it's the quality is amazing. But it always takes the artist's eye. You can't. That's something you can't just learn right away. If you notice some of his projects, you watch it and you go, "Wow, the angles, the colors, the way that the acting is all,
capturing
yeah,
the
he
emotion.
captures all of that."
Yeah.
So yeah, people, whoever get a chance to, please check out Young Man Kang's YouTube site or website, and some of the projects that he's working on. It's just amazing. Um, and Young, we want to continue our history together. So as we went forward, we did a project called Soap Girl, which was a project that we are very proud of, and it was, as we get a little older, realize that, hey, look how hard it was to make a movie, just period, how hard it was. And to achieve that and to get that at that time, it's pretty much historical, and we had a great time doing that. And then since then, of course, you did a series with co-productions with Korea. And what was the movie that you did? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, you like talking about the soccer or
Yeah.
the last
Oh,
team?
whatever projects that you did. Yeah, Soap Girl and
Yeah, always like Okhui as a producer, like supporting my project. That was good. The soccer was very getting popular, like so much promotion, even though not much sales. But I learned some lesson through soccer. Then the following project, the last Eve, actually have some sales, like about 10 countries. Of course, there was like little action involved. But yeah, I mean, through those, projects, like always learning through failure, I think, you know, each time like grow as a filmmaker, always kind of we are artists, we are like craftsmen and the refine, artwork always. Also always have a challenge. Even so-called, we have so much challenge. Even remember, like first day we filming, like supposed to like a lead actress, manager over, then kind of like hassle. Then it's just change the lead actor. Like, I mean, it was a nightmare, but I mean, I'm glad we finished it, we completed, right? And then we
I went to the even theater.
yeah, we did
yeah.
the theater
The
run.
Hawaii theater interview, then I think 2 weeks like #1 box office, right? In the
Yeah, it
Hawaii.
was. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can honestly say when looking back, it was a journey. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yep.
I don't think the word is failure, but it was more like a learning experience. But at the same time, when I look back at it, I realized, wow, it's not bad. It was pretty good for that time period. It was like when you look at like Ed Wood's films, or you look at Plan 9 from Outer Space, or you look at some of the films that these filmmakers done in the past. Roger Corman,
Yeah.
he did all range of film from horror to, and he used some brilliant actors at the time, like Jack Nicholson, and the movies were a little cheesy. They weren't like, the Hollywood. So the standard, sometimes we don't have to put it in that time, that frame, like, oh, it has to be a blockbuster. No, I think just the quality of the shots and what we had, the kind of camera we used. The Mr. Henrik was amazing cinematographer. So I think it was a very, very good. If I look back at now and watched it, I would be totally entertained by it. I remember maybe at the time we're going, oh my God, but when we look at it as older people, we realize
No, you're
it
much younger.
yeah, it wasn't bad
age
after
was
all. Yeah. I mean,
unlimited.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
great story, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I still remember some guy, right? Some like audience, like Hawaiian guys. I mean, few guys like they watch like 4 or 5 times
Yeah,
that same
exactly.
movie because
Yeah.
like because of the girls,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I mean, for the time it was good. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I think I would enjoy it more now than any other time when I was younger. But at the same time, she did a really good job acting as the mama-san, right?
Oh wow, that was the best. Yeah. Yeah. Also, she's good at like a last Eve. She was a fortune teller. That was really
Yeah.
good too.
Do you remember your line?
Yeah.
Soft girl, what was it? Was it Maya?
Maya, yeah, Maya.
Yeah, and I played the bad guy, the Teddy Song,
Yeah,
right?
Very strong. Yeah, yeah.
You should have more gangsters.
Yeah, more
The one
martial arts, I guess.
guy goes around there.
Yeah,
Well,
you guys are good. I mean, also like
Actually,
yeah.
we got an award, audience
Oh yeah,
award.
we won
Yeah,
several awards with
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a
There
good
was a
experience
yeah.
from the beginning
Yeah.
to the
Well,
end.
no, I'll be honest with you, Young. At that time, it was way kind of a little bit ahead of its time, because you realize like Tarantino kind of
Mm.
had the same kind of concept, same ideas in a sense.
Yeah,
It was it wasn't too far from what he did. Maybe his writing is better, but
Right.
when you have a young girl who goes to a massage parlor to seek revenge because somebody killed her, um, a boyfriend abused her, and so she lost her baby, right? So she's seeking revenge by joining a massage parlor. That sounds just like a Tarantino film. If you think about it, Kill Bill, right?
Right.
The Tarantino has much higher budget, but we did the best we could. We had the frying pan scene. We had remember,
Oh yeah.
I fell on
Yeah.
the ground and blood pouring out of my head. It's like,
Right. Right. Yeah. 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 I mean, like, I wish, I wish that film maybe we shot and like came out a little bit later.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe so-called like kind of Asian American film, kind of too early, right? So
yeah, true.
nobody familiar with in Hollywood. What's the Asian content? What's the like Asian? But right now, look at right now, even the Minari and all
Yeah,
the those kind of film. Now is the good timing.
yeah. Yeah, even that was that movie about the bagel, everything and anything, I forgot,
Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh film.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I know. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
that's
Oscar.
totally weird.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know. So now is the time, like a lot of Asian film, like coming out. It's the time. I think maybe we try maybe kind of a little too early.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
time.
that's what we were talking about,
Uh,
that mom's book, Girl from Busan came out, and
mhm.
it hit number one at the Amazon Kindle. It hit number one bestseller. So we're writing the screenplay right now, Young, you know. So we're working on that right now in a certain section in her life.
Yeah,
We're putting that together right now. We don't want to let people know too much about what the storyline is, but
Too early.
yeah, but we are looking
Develop-
at some distributors and some people that may be able to help us.
yeah. It's amazing story. I mean, because not only I'm like close to her, but
Yeah.
also as a kind of like third point of view. There was like great story, also right timing right now. Look at the pachinko, right?
Yeah.
They're doing well. Like Apple TV, they produce, and now second season coming out. I think it's the right time, and then it's the time to like notify
Mhm.
to the world.
Mhm.
As the Asian, the woman, strong, like the family, and then also the love, like retribution, like also based upon faith, and like it's like it's totally historical, like third or fourth generation of like story. It's amazing. Yeah. So I think it will be good. Yes.
When we make the first film, Soap Girl, actually, we were kind of behind this, like Patrick told us,
Mhm.
you should buy the
We should
brand.
have shot behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
might be
what was
using
it? So
that-
Oh,
cold.
reality show, yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
cold.
He
What
was he
it?
was right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so cold. The temperature was
Yeah.
that winter night. We sitting down outside
Oh, yeah.
balcony with my jar going go 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 go. go. We had to-
It was so cool, that one shot,
Yeah,
that one scene,
yeah.
right?
Then
Yeah.
also we have to, all the production workers got mad because we didn't have a water, bottled water.
Oh, we didn't have bottled water, and then we had to go. There was no place open for food, so we ended up going to what was that, diners or some Denny's or something, and I had to go get like 20 chickens like
Yeah.
take out chicken
The crew
plates,
member got
and
mad
the
because
crew
of
members
because
got so mad they didn't eat it.
I think going through the filmmaking process
Yeah,
is so, I mean, you were young at that time,
yeah,
so it's so horrendous we went through, but
yeah,
it's a good experience. You learn a
yeah.
lot.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And you remember every time we go on the street, we have to avoid the police because
Oh
we're
yeah,
not supposed to be, we don't
yeah.
have a permit. So we have to hide and queuing all the, different locations.
Yeah,
Remember?
that's so
That's
funny.
a
Oh
fun.
yeah. Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
it's like already 20 years.
That's what I mean. I'll be honest with you. We were at the cusp of the Korean wave. You brought in that music video and it was the producer, the director was from Korea. The performer was Ivy, who was very, very famous at the time. She was almost like
She was a pioneer of,
yeah, K-pop.
K-pop.
I think like first or second generation K-pop. And then the amazing thing, you had a gentleman in the music video, young man at the time, the Michael Jackson of Korea, JY
Oh,
Park.
the JYP, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
JYP, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I didn't know he was right next to me. Said, Jay Park, who's Jay Park?
Yeah.
And there was tall guy sitting next to me.
Yeah.
So I didn't know.
And
Yes.
that was amazing.
Then we shot at the Michael Jackson, so
Michael Jackson's home and
yeah.
Yeah, we cast actually one of the best like dance team from Hollywood, like I think the Fatima, whatever.
yeah.
Also one day like giant scene, like we cast I think almost 100 extras for the party scene, the dance sequence. That time like a lunch, like about 200 people like feeding for lunch.
Yeah.
That they filming is huge. That was
Yeah.
like
Huge
yeah.
budget. It was the first Korean K-pop video ever shot in America, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few projects, but that project was like the biggest budget ever.
Yeah.
Since then, the music video, the budget is gonna be like going down.
Yeah. What was amazing about that project is how American crew worked with the Korean crew to make such a good product actually at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I remember, and just for the audience out there, just to reference, this was a music video that was done in 2003 or something like that, or four. I don't remember exact time, but just for the audience out there, young man Kang Young actually helped produce it and put it all together. Because he got a call from Korea that they wanted to shoot there, and at that time, Young had a studio actually at that was located on Wilshire Boulevard, which was like a dance studio, but it was also a business.
Acting school.
Yeah, acting school.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And people would call him, and there would be I remember there were some K-pop boys, dancers that came over. I don't remember who they were. And they rehearsed at the studio, but then that's where we rehearsed. That's where Ivy rehearsed, right?
Yeah.
To do the music video. And so we shot two music videos at the time. One, and I was helping Young to kind of like line produce it. So we got people together. We got the locations. One was actually in Malibu, and one was downtown Honolulu, where Young was talking about like a couple hundred, crew and extras and dancers, fantastic dancers.
Yeah,
It was way ahead of its time, that music video, and the quality just jumped up. And I think the songs were good too. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a huge hit, and then so since then, like the singer, the IBs became very like popular, one of the top singers, and then JYP always he's
Oh my God.
famous, and
Huge. He's the
Yeah.
biggest, richest, I think, CEO of a K-pop company in Korea, from what I understand.
Yeah. The company name is a JYP.
Yeah.
With the internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we're pioneer.
I wonder if you would remember us.
No,
I'm sure you remember. Yeah.
that's first
You
video.
basically, we
Yeah,
put him,
of course. You know, of course
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was doing the rap on top of the building. There was no ledge, and he was like he could have fell off.
Oh yeah. I
You
remember
got the
that.
shot, you know. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so you have time for a few more minutes, Young, and
Sure.
yeah.
Tell
So
me about the future.
yeah, tell us
project.
about your future and what you plan to do. And what do you actually what is it? What do you think the prediction is about Korea? You know, because Korea is so popular in the world culturally, but also about K-drama, K-pop.
Entertainment business.
What is your feeling that's going to happen? Because you go both to Korea and here. You think it's still going to last, or is it just fade away, or is it still going to be popular? Or
I think right now slowly like fade away already, because especially for the theatrical films, the market already going down. I mean, after pandemic, right? Like many people expecting, right? They get back to the original, but it's not. It's never reached to original, like 60 or 70%.
Mhm.
So it's very tough right now in the theatrical. And on the other hand, actually, OTT platform, like
OTT.
like OTT platform means like the streaming, like online, like Netflix and Apple TV or Disney Plus. That was very popular. Everybody watching at home, when they want to watch, right? And then they subscribe, those series a lot instead of go to movie theater. Also, price-wise, very expensive, the movie theater. But so which means like theatrical project a little bit slow down. But the other hand, the streaming, the series project actually really good time right now. Because Netflix is very involved right now, invest like Korean project. So
Yeah.
a lot of series like TV series and like a long form series. That's why LAFS used to only short form series, but from last year, from 2 years ago, we start also expand the category long form series. So we accept our submission from long form series as well. So which means like very popular. That's why the Korean a lot of series. You can see Netflix series. There's a lot of Korean dramas.
Yeah. A lot.
Also the Apple TV, right? Like Pachinko, also Korean story. Then also Apple TV produced. Also few project produced by even Disney Plus as well. So all the major Hollywood company they invest the Korean drama right now.
Wow.
Not much for the theatrical, mostly for the online, like streaming.
What about K-pop?
K-pop is still strong. K-pop is very strong, and then but only things like popular for the young crowd, young people.
Yeah.
I remember a couple years ago, I was in Amsterdam, and then right in front of Vincent van Gogh, the museum. Then a lot of young people they are dancing like with the K-pop, Then I was like, wow, okay, that's why the K-pop is getting popular,
Style. I mean, it just hit the big.
Oh, it's big. And that's why I think you, me, and mom, Young, I think we might have been 20 years a little bit too early. No, it's never too late though. Because like I said, you know,
Yeah, right.
we're working
All
on the screenplay,
mistake,
but I think now
mistakes.
we're more working on writing now,
Yeah.
you know.
We focus on writing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what about you, Young? Tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing.
Okay, these days I'm like my personal project, like the Prayer International Series. So next city gonna be in the Germany. So that town, like tourist town in Germany, very small but very beautiful, historical, very famous German writer, 18th century. His name Goethe. So some people, mostly European and Asian people, like read the book, The Sorrows of Young Beata, but not many American people knows about the. Of course, it's a European culture. It's different in America.
Mhm.
So I discovered that content, the storytelling, when I visit that town, the museum. For the first time, I saw inside the exhibition booth, there is a book in the Korean.
Oh,
I thought was like, why Korean? The title is here. Then that novel is very popular. Even the 18th century, they like so far they printed out so many countries. Then even like I think that's why the exhibition one of the Korean title because a lot of Korean read that book. So one of the reader, the young boy, uh, he was young. He went to Japan and late like 19 or 18. He read the book, then novel, and then he loved the female character named Lotte. So he set up company, and then the company name after from the female character Lotte. So now Lotte Corporation is huge,
Yeah.
big. And then like several years ago, the one now he passed away. He is a like Lotte Corporation founder, and he had a dream to set up like building the tallest tower in Seoul. So that's it's called
okay.
Lotte World Tower. So I developed a story as a branded culture branded series from museum, the house, Lotte House in the German town, and the Korea Lotte World Tower, kind of combine, make a cultural bridge. So that's why I made the series, the co-production, 2019-20. Then through that project, they have a connected the German, the museum, and the Lotte Corporation. So next month, that town has a big event, like 250 anniversary, kind of celebrate that book, the character. So they have a booth from a Lotte Corporation, some kind of miniature of the building, and also Lotte Corporation have a lot of product like gum and snacks, all kinds. So they exhibit everything. Also the original book, The Sorrows of Young Beata, the original founder, he read, right? The original book. Actually, they're gonna exhibit that original book too. So it's very interesting. That's why they invite me, and I'm gonna be there at the town. So at the same time, I'm gonna filming like prayer, that town with the local actors. After that, I'm going to go the Panama City. So Panama has also like 30-year Panama Series Festival. So we are partners.
Oh.
So I'm gonna helping them promote them. Also at the same time, also I'm gonna produce with them for another prayer like Panama episode. So then October also I'm gonna go to France France also has a web fest, the Marseille Web Fest.
Mhm.
Also, we're gonna produce again another prayer episode. So I think this year at least 3 or 4 episode I'm going to
Oh.
produce. So maybe it's gonna be reached soon, like a 20 episode. So 20 series. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
fantastic.
Keeps
yeah,
evolving.
that makes me busy.
Yeah, we'd like to just keep us involved and know what's going on, because we like to share it with
Yeah, link to you.
people in
Yeah.
Hawaii. We like to share. We're actually just growing our channel now. So she already had like 80, 70, 80 views on her channel. We haven't even really promoted it yet, but we're looking at Facebook and maybe some boosting eventually. But yeah, so we love to be able to promote what you're doing too, of course, and have
Yeah.
people come to your station or to your channels, So, but
Yeah.
thank you, Young. I
Yeah,
mean,
thank you
we
so
we
much.
we'd love to do another episode with you in the future.
Sure.
Yeah,
And we're gonna keep in touch with you for
I
sure.
like a little in the dark, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's weird, all those kind of films.
Yeah,
And I
yeah. She
like
likes edgy films.
yeah,
Yeah,
independent
yeah,
film.
independent, edgy
Very
films.
arty. Yeah.
Yeah, anything we can create, So yeah, I mean, wherever. So when are you going to go to Korea? Do you have any plan?
Yeah, maybe she might go visiting at the end of this year,
Mm-hmm.
or we might even come to LA. Did you want to go up to Korea? Are you planning to?
No, just not right now because I gotta promote my book.
Yeah,
So then, I wish they translate to Korean,
yeah.
but right now is starting real,
The more
just
pushing
yeah,
the
pushing
PR
PR
book
for the
and
book. Yeah.
and
It's
writing the
uh,
screenplay.
yeah, it's Amazon #1 sale now.
Yeah,
So it's we slowly you get there. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
We're also developing a TV series for Hawaii, which got picked up. So
Mhm.
I go to visit LA or Utah. So Utah is where some of the producers are. So we'll
Oh,
keep.
maybe I want to come along, go to Utah.
Yeah, we
Oh
should
yeah,
go. Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
You sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd like
You
to
get
have you there.
involved with that.
And film over there too, the prayer series,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, prayer Utah might be great.
Yeah.
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 Well, yeah. Well, so we'll keep in touch with you
Yeah.
and let the audience know about what's happening with all our projects too. They're on the journey with us also. So thank you. Everybody out there, we just want to thank you. This is
Aloha.
young man Kang and
Yeah.
my mom Okhui Lee.
Yeah.
And we hope that you found this entertaining but useful knowledge if you're an aspiring filmmaker, or if you just want to know about the history of Korean cinema in the US. And but any questions that you have, feel free to contact us. And if you have some questions for Young, or connect with him about your guys' film that you want to have in his festival, just call us or just give us a line or email. Yeah, email would be better. So thank you, Young.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
man.
Have a great trip.
Yeah.
And
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and then I
Yeah.
will keep updates.
hello.
Yeah.
Good to
Bye.
see you.